We're all so busy living our lives. And then suddenly something cuts through that, something often very unexpected.
Paediatric trauma call, 15 minutes.
A 71-year-old female with 2 stab wounds to the back.
He was found to be in traumatic cardiac arrest.
I can't feel any pulses. We're at St George's Hospital in Tooting.
Yeah, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I love that question. What's your opening hours?
St George's, London. One of Britain's busiest A&E departments, under more pressure than ever.
So do you want to watch, darling, or do you want to look away?
This is the worst day ever. You never know what's coming in, and you just have to be ready for anything.
Gas canisters exploded, 15% burns to hands, face.
In a world of uncertainty, we see a life-changing event.
I'm at A&E, I need her to get out of here, please.
When patients come in, something takes over.
I'll be fine. I'm going to be very fine.
A place where life,
Give me an A, give me an E.
love,
Okay, good lad, well done.
and loss unfold every single day.
Did you enjoy the Queen's birthday yesterday?
I watched the football.
All the patients you're about to see were treated in just one 24-hour period.
Don't worry.
We get to see people who love one another in loads of different ways. Yes. And I think you can give someone the best care in the world, but really what they want is to hold the hand of the person that they love and for them to tell them that they're going to be okay.
You're my hero.
A&E, can I help?
She's fresh, exciting.
Wait a minute. What is that? Do you dare keep looking? Do you dare? Shall we turn the page very, very carefully? Oh, it's a crocodile! Ah! A really big, scary one. Stay back, just in case.
You right?
Can I borrow a stethoscope if I'm going to do primary?
If you ask very nicely and you clean it after.
On call in Resus today is trauma and orthopaedic registrar Rob.
I was born in Pontypool, South Wales, on the border of all the mining towns, so didn't go to school with people whose parents were bankers or lawyers or surgeons for that matter. So you didn't really know that those jobs were out there.
You can't run off with that one anyway, it's got my name on it.
I'll run off with it, but I'll get tracked down.
You will be hunted down.
Hunted down. I studied pharmacy as a first degree. It became apparent to me about 2/3 of the way through that degree that the job wasn't going to be for me, but I stuck it out. Trachea is central. I injured my knee playing rugby. I went to see an orthopaedic surgeon, got me back on the rugby field, and I thought to myself, that might be something I could do and would enjoy.
Excellent primary survey.
Thank you. I think one of the things that you see when you're at the cutting edge of medicine is the adaptability of people, both the patients and the families themselves. It's surprising, but it happens all the time. I'm going to leave you with the A&E docs to sort you out, OK? We'll probably need some crutches and that sort of thing.
Trousers.
Oh, no clothes.
I don't mind streaking.
We won't be streaking very fast. You know, often it's quite a powerful thing to see. Anyone got a stethoscope? Cheers.
A&E St George's. Sure it's an adult medical.
A 51-year-old male is being rushed to hospital after falling 10 feet off a ladder onto his back while painting a ceiling.
If you fall 10 feet off a ladder, depending on how you land, you can feasibly injure anything.
An adult male trauma call in 5 minutes.
The things that you're worried about in the first instance is anything life-threatening. Then you start thinking about what's going to cause this patient a problem in the future. How old?
A 52-year-old gentleman fall from a ladder 10 foot.
The man's best friend was at work nearby.
I was on the road at the time. I got a phone call saying that Gary had taken a tumble. We have many people who take a fall here and there, and someone said, no, it's bad.
And then you're getting stuff out for bloods.
When I first saw him, sort of like bent round an edge of a wall where he'd fallen, making some, horrible noises. It took paramedics a good 2 hours to get him onto a stretcher. He was in too much pain.
Crime survey?
Yes, please. Yeah, no problem.
The man's parents were informed and rushed to St George's.
We went in A&E and they just said he's on his way, so we just sat and wait. That was very difficult. You suspect the worst, didn't you? Could have broke your back or broke your neck. Just prayed it ain't.
Right, guys, patients here.
This is Gary. Gary's 51-year-old builder, painter, decorator. He was up a ladder, really turned round on that ladder to do some painting, so he's actually on the ladder the wrong way, and then the ladder slipped away, and he's fallen about 10 foot and landed sort of on his back. Injuries from top to toe. He has got lower lumbar pain with a slight hematoma slightly to the right side of his spine, with a little bit of numbness down the right buttock.
Lovely, thank you.
Gary, I'm Robert. I'm one of the doctors. OK, I'm going to examine you head to toe, and I talk to my colleagues as I go along, all right? Fine, so his airway, no added sounds. Deep breaths in and out. Good, good air entry. Right tib seems intact. I'm going to examine your back, OK?
Ready, steady, roll.
Anything up here? No. Anything like that down here? Sore there? Yeah, OK. So right side paraspinal. Lower lumbar, yeah.
Gonna roll back now. Everybody ready?
If you assess the patient and you think there's some spinal tenderness or you're concerned with a fracture, then you need to check that the nerves that the spinal cord houses have not become injured. You definitely need a scan.
Oh, yeah.
Although that's not necessarily life-threatening, that's a source of long-term disability.
Gary requires an urgent CT scan to see if he has broken his neck, pelvis or spine.
You think the worst? I thought he broke his back.
Hello, mate. What's your name?
Gary.
Well, my name's James. We're just going to do a CT scan. All I need you to do is keep still.
51-year-old Gary has been brought to A&E after falling 10 feet from a ladder onto his back while painting a ceiling.
So we'll do the first bit of the scan of your neck. Then we'll give you an injection of some dye.
Doctors are concerned he may have injured his pelvis and spine. Gary's parents, Don and Jill, are waiting for him in resus.
Could have been paralysed and all that, you just don't know. I met Jill, Gary's mum, when I was in the services down at Harwich. Never had a lot of money in them days and that, but once you go in the cafe regular and you get to know the girls in there and that. And I got to know Jill and she say, you want a cup of tea? I say, yeah, I'll have a cup of tea, darling. So I brought her home. This is 57 years now.
Do you always want to have a family yourself?
Oh, yeah, yeah. This is what most of it's about, isn't it?
Breathe in and hold your breath.
When Gary was born, it was really lovely because I lost my first baby. It was a breech what I was carrying, and the nurse tried to turn the baby. He called, was caught round the baby's neck. I had to have the cesarean. He lived about 10 minutes. I was so upset and confused, coming home empty-handed sort of thing, no baby in arms.
Just keep still for a moment.
That was very difficult when I went up the hospital and found out she'd lost it, yeah. I could have killed somebody, yeah. Nothing but tears, but that's life, isn't it?
2 years after that, I had Gary.
Ready on 3, 1, 2, 3. Lovely.
Doctors must now keep Gary immobilised until the CT report reveals the extent of his injuries.
Right, we get you back round, all right, Gary?
Now, the doctor is going to take the little insect head out of your arm, OK? It won't hurt, it won't hurt.
I have a sore knee.
You can show that to the doctor as well. I'm sure he'll have a quick look at that and he'll tell you that it's all going to be fine.
I've had a look at your x-rays.
Okay.
And your hand is broken.
Really?
Yes. All we need to do now is put it in a temporary cast in sort of this position.
What, like a claw hand?
A bit like a claw.
Which knee is it? Oh, you have a little bruise on there. 4 days.
Just a little bite.
5-year-old Beatrice has been brought to A&E by her mum Christiane and dad Alessandro, suffering from a fever.
We both grew up in Brazil. My cousin was friend with Alessandro. We introduced each other. After a few months, when I saw I was living with him. And then we got married. And after 3-4 years, we had Beatrice.
I went to the theater and the doctor brought her to my arms. It's a feeling that's hard to describe. You know, you holding a little person. I was over the moon. That was love at first sight, I can tell that.
Beatrice!
Oh, that's us, Beatrice. That's us. Yeah.
Hello.
Say hello, Beatrice.
I sit on one of your laps for a moment. Have we met before? Have you got another one?
No, but we have been here so many times.
With her?
Yeah, because Beatrice has a kidney condition.
OK, I think that's when I've seen you sometimes.
So it's normally UTI.
Yeah. How high have you noticed the temperature at home?
39.5.
Yeah.
All right, Poppet, can I examine you, sweetie pie? Can I have a look at your Elsa T-shirt?
The doctors realized that Beatrice had a kidney condition, I think, when she was still in the womb.
Just have a little listen.
And that it indicated that she's going to have infections every so often. We will control that with antibiotics.
There we go. You lie down for me. There we go.
At first we were very apprehensive, but we thought it's going to be okay. But we didn't know how severe things were.
First thing to do is have a look at the urine sample. All right, so I'll give you a pot.
Doctors must now run tests before deciding on the next steps of her treatment.
A&E St George's. Yep, go for it.
An 84-year-old woman is being rushed to St George's, suffering from stroke-like symptoms.
10 minutes. Fine. Paralysis call, 10 minutes.
The woman's daughter, Catherine, is travelling with her in the ambulance.
In the morning, I just heard her sort of calling for me. I came out onto the landing and she was standing there, almost paralysed on one side of the face.
85-year-old, be a candidate for paralysis.
All of a sudden, she started talking in like a strange language. I knew that was wrong, that was bad.
Right, what's the story?
Eileen woke up.
Eileen.
I don't know what time it was. Her daughter saw her at 7:30 and she had complete facial droop and couldn't get any of the words out. And the last time we done a GCS on her was 14.
Lovely, thank you. Eileen, hello, my name's Layla. I'm another one of the doctors. Can you raise your eyebrows? That's it. Can you show me your teeth? Well done. Okay. Can you tell me what month it is?
It's Monday.
And what year is it?
Absolutely terrifying. I was very upset and very worried. I knew that this could be something much more permanent.
Can you cover one eye for me? That's perfect. Can you cover your other eye now?
I think I sort of knew what the doctors were going to come back and say. I knew it was a stroke, and I knew that stroke can lead to death.
What we're going to do, Eileen, I think given that you had the speech difficulties earlier, I think it would be a good idea to do a scan of your brain. We'll take you round, OK?
Eileen must now have an urgent CT scan to see if there are any signs of a clot or bleeding to the brain that may have caused a stroke.
They look at that now. They come and let us know what's what.
It's 39 minutes since painter and decorator Gary arrived in A&E, having fallen 10 feet from a ladder.
So let's have a look on the axials again.
Doctors are concerned about potential life-changing spinal injuries and are waiting for the results of CT scans.
How far did you fall?
About 10 foot. Silly old sod.
I reckon you frightened everybody.
Probably.
Gary's parents, Don and Jill, are with him in resus.
When Gary was small, we used to go camping regular. I had a big 8-berth old tent, what we used to have, a small lake, and he used to go night fishing on his own. Take him down there in the motor and pick him up on the following Sunday or something. He loved his fishing mad. When he left school, he wanted to work, so he came round the foundry. He used to pour molten metal every day. He used to get burnt in the eye and everything, you know, but you had to go to the hospital and have it taken out, yeah.
Doing.
Has he ever been married?
No. Gary's been engaged. This was the first one he had. They brought the flat together. Then they just fell apart. And he's still in touch with her and her new husband and Kitty and that. Send the boy birthday presents and all that. Then he met another girl who used to work behind a bar. Then she met another bloke where she worked in a pub and blew Gary, so that broke his heart. He's never been with one since. He got good mates and his job and all that, that's it. Really upset him if he couldn't go back painting and decorating. I don't know what he'd do.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to take that paint off your nose.
Registrar Rob has received the initial results of Gary's CT scans.
OK. I always tend to give patients a slightly guarded prognosis when they've had a major bone injury. I think not least because of the psychological element. Some patients it's as simple as they just need to modify their activities, but some patients actually will not physically return to the level they were before. Hello.
All right, hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, so we've got some more info. You've had a compression fracture in the spine,
Right.
okay, up near where the ribs are. The worst case scenario with an injury to the spine is that you get damage to the spinal cord, which means that anything below the level of the injury will stop working permanently. That'll be the legs, both the legs, and the bladder and bowel. And similarly, you've broken your pelvis and the tailbone, where the tailbone fits into the pelvis, the sacrum. Okay. So we're going to wait for them to do a more formal report where they look at everything in more detail.
Okay.
And at some point, I'm going to take you around to X-ray and take the binder off quickly and take another X-ray to make sure everything's stable. Is that all right?
Yeah.
You're all worried about what it might happen, yeah. If he could walk again or anything like that. Until you find out and what's going on, there's nothing you can do.
Mango, pineapple and passion fruit.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's a bit thick and got that bit of thickness to it.
Okay, do you know what I'm going to do with you?
Put a temporary cast on my hand in a claw position.
You know the Chinese cat? Yeah, that's it, doing this.
Yeah, see?
Worth going to A&E just for that.
It's 22 minutes since 84-year-old Eileen was brought to A&E.
Lovely, we're all done.
Doctors are carrying out CT scans of Eileen's brain after her daughter found her at home suffering from a suspected stroke.
My mum was very ambitious to be educated. Her background wasn't a well-off background, and her parents, struggled to send her to a convent. And so she was very determined. Through hard work, she got her degree and went on to do social work. I always remember her writing. She was always very busy from when we were quite young. I've always known her as someone who could just, argue with the best of them.
Yeah. You all right?
How does your speech feel now, Eileen?
I think it's not bad.
Can you say baby hippopotamus?
Baby hippopotamus.
Can you say British Constitution?
British Constitution.
Does that sound normal to you?
Fairly.
Yes. Who's this lady over here?
That's my daughter.
Perfect. I've had a look at your scan, and I can't see anything worrying on it, but I'm just asking my consultant to have a look at it as well. And I think we'll get another chest X-ray today, just so that we can see where we're at, and then we'll wait for the blood tests. Okay? All right. All right.
I was born in Wrexham, North Wales. I had 3 older brothers, more the merrier if you were Catholic.
That's the X-ray.
We used to keep to the holy days of obligation. Nobody told us about the facts of life. I don't think I knew where babies came from for years. One of my aunties met her future husband. Very dashing, very lovely, very Welsh. I used to go and spy on them. Just gently look to see what they were getting up to when they went to another room. I know, I'm still got an insatiable curiosity.
like I'm making a mummy.
Well, I am a mummy. I was 8 when the war broke out. My mother, who had not worked previously, had to go and work in a munitions factory. And I used to hide under the table at night, waiting for the sound of the coach that would bring her back. It was lovely when she finally came. She had a great sense of humour, a lovely singing voice, and she was clever. I used to love her beyond, you know, I just wanted to be with her. She was lovely, lovely, lovely. Sorry. I get a bit emotional still.
Specialist doctors will review Eileen's scans and blood tests to see whether she's had a stroke and will decide on the next steps of her treatment.
You all right?
Whoa, what shall we do? Yum, yum, here I come. Love the wolf.
5-year-old Beatrice was brought to A&E by her parents with a fever.
Whoa! Scream the wolf burning his button.
Since birth, she has suffered from a rare kidney condition that lowers her immune system, making her vulnerable to infection.
7, can you count it?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Well done.
Beatrice is a lovely, intelligent, and aware of her condition girl. She absorbs information very fast. She's very curious. At the end of this term, she had to do a school project. And Tin picked the astronauts coming back, and she was fascinated by that. And she said, I want to be an astronaut. And she wants to explore the solar system and all those things. But at the same time, she likes sports. She runs up and down. She likes cycling. She's crazy about going to swimming. But unfortunately, we don't let her to go to the swimming pool too often. The few times we tried, she got infection.
I've got a little bit of pain medicine.
Thank you. Just stop the shake.
Okay, that's okay.
How are we doing?
Temperature's coming back.
So the question really is whether we're going to be able to manage this with tablet antibiotics or whether she's going to need the intravenous ones.
As soon as she was born, they gave her antibiotics, and she's been on antibiotics since then. Never stopped. If she has infection, she's admitted for a week to the hospital.
Can I just have a little look at her, back of her throat and her ears? Right? I'm going to look in your ears first of all. That's going to be a little bit tickly. Can you show me? Oh, look, one of them's got balloons.
She's going to look on her ears first.
Look,
Okay,
let's have a look. Where's it gone?
We were kind of locked in this loop of, she goes to the hospital, she takes this course of strong antibiotic fights the bacteria, then we go back home, the bacteria will grow again because the condition is still there, go back to the hospital, more antibiotics, come home.
Can you show the doctor your skills?
We were admitted at her first year about 38 times, and that means 38 weeks in one whole year.
Draining. Sometimes you just come back from work, you cook dinner, have a nice night of sleep, and then 2 or 3 in the morning the child is vomiting, feeling sick, fever, or just go back to the hospital.
All done. What a superstar. There we go. Thank you.
Nowadays we just pack our stuff as if we're going on holiday. Cup of clothes, few snacks, there we go again. 20, 30 visits to A&E in the past 2 years. You just look at the papers and say, when will that end?
Doctors must now wait for the results of her tests before deciding whether another extended stay in hospital will be necessary.
You are going to be okay, okay? Mom and Dad are here.
Earlier, painter and decorator Gary fell from a ladder and landed on his back.
Thing is, I've been up and down that ladder about for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it ain't moved.
No, all of a sudden it moved. Goodness me.
Good man. Okay, catch you later, bye.
Doctors have received the initial results of Gary's CT scans that show he has suffered injuries to his pelvis and spine.
Right, we're just going to whip you around for a quick x-ray, all right?
Okay.
They now need to carry out further tests and x-rays ahead of treatment and possible surgery.
Go round this way.
Gary's friend and workmate John has now arrived in A&E.
Gary was only about 16 when I first met him. When we worked together at Foundry, our machines were side by side. We'd become good friends. We used to go to the old clubs, Sinatra's, Cat's Whiskers, all them sort of places. He used to love all his clothes and his designer outfits. I remember him walking into the club one day with a big Burberry scarf on, and he wore it as if it was like he'd just won the World Cup. You know, it's just the joy in his face, just because he's got this brand new Burberry scarf. And I've got that picture burnt in my brain. You know, we had some good fishing adventures, men in their bivvies, having a beer late at night, talking about what fish we're going to catch or what we're not going to catch. But when it comes to that, Gary's competitive. Very competitive. He wants the biggest and the most. He's a member of the family. He's seen my daughter born. He's now seen my daughter have her son, and he's been there for christenings, birthdays, never misses out on anybody's birthday. It's over 30 years we've been friends now.
Do you think Gary will ever meet someone again? Like, does he want to?
Oh, I'm sure he would like to. I would say he's lonely, but he would never admit that. Never admit that. Once he was in a long-term relationship, and we was as surprised as he was when the relationship broke down. I think for a few years it was raw for him. Gary's work is important to him. He needs to get up on a daily basis and work for himself and for his mind, really. You're thinking, if he doesn't love it to work, or if he's in a situation where he couldn't look after himself, it'd be terrible for him, terrible.
You all right, mate? Hello. All your personal stuff's got it all there. It's the bags here. Your shoes are down there. They burnt your socks because they stank.
I've always been protective of Gary. He doesn't know that, but I do. Yeah, so I wouldn't want anything to happen to him.
So what do you want to do then? Do you want to go back to your mum and dad's after that, or crash at mine?
I'll do that.
You sure?
I'm always really surprised how both the patients and the families themselves keep positive. That's my overall take from being ill myself. In spring 2012, when my wife was expecting the first child, I was trying to get on my rotation as a surgeon, and I was told I had cancer. People say it's surreal when they get diagnosed and stuff, but for me it was just real. It was like, you know, I know about all these diseases, I've read about them, I've seen patients with them, and now I've got one. And it just made everything just come together, and I was just like, you know, I'm in something here that's serious. I received some chemotherapy. My colleagues at the time nurtured me. And then they obviously all started taking the mix, saying that they're going to administer the suppositories or whatever, you know. Just typical banter that gets you through, you know, because you don't want to be treated any differently. But they just said, we'll just look after you, come in, do what you can, no pressure. They kept me going, really. And I've been clear for 3.5 years, so they've got a very fond place in my heart, those guys.
Better than the pyjamas he normally wears.
So we're going to get you, how's the pain, all right? Or coming back. Starting to go, all right. We'll get you sorted, all right, fella?
Gary will be taken to the orthopaedic ward, where doctors will decide if he'll need surgery to prevent any possible life-changing injury.
All right? Yeah, not bad.
You're going crazy. You're feeling cold, huh? I grew up in São Paulo, Brazil. In my family, we are in 5. Myself, 4 brothers, mom and dad. Because my mom has always been the housewife. I saw my dad going out every morning to go work, come back very late. During the weekend, he would find an extra job just to keep things going. I was there every day, waiting, where he used to come home very late. I had this conversation with my dad, and so I had to make sure that I would provide everything I needed. So yeah, after having this conversation, I thought I'm going to try to be always present on Beatrice's life.
Doctors now have the results of Beatrice's tests.
So the urine actually was clear today, but we don't feel comfortable sending you home just with things quite high like that. If things sort of get worse, then we may have to do the antibiotic intravenously, so I think we're best just to keep an eye.
I think it's because the way that we brought her up, she sees the fun side of it. She started to explain to her friends, you know, my mom and dad give me antibiotics every day, the green medicine, as she calls it. And I'm very, very brave. She sees it as I'm kind of privileged. Yeah, that's what she says. Whatever happened, I will always go through it. Mom and dad will always help me.
Beatrice will be sent to a pediatrics ward, where doctors will decide how to manage her infection and when she'll be able to go home.
Yeah. We're going on a bad hunt. Ooh!
You cold?
Yeah.
Should put your woolly hat.
Have I got a woolly hat or not?
No. I mean, I should have bought one from home.
Yeah.
Doctors are still trying to find the cause of 84-year-old Eileen's stroke-like symptoms.
So, Eileen, so it's the X-ray you had. It's completely normal. We're just waiting for the rest of the bloods. I'm just going to do another examination to make sure we're still happy, and then take it from there. Does that sound all right? Touch my nose. Touch my finger. Don't touch my nose. Now touch your nose. So backwards and forwards, nose to finger. That's it.
When I married my second husband, the father of my children, I joined the women's liberation movement. And we were banning this and banning that. We all had children. Some of them were able to have nannies, others were not. I wouldn't have wanted a nanny anyway, but because I just wanted to be with the children. I remember we went out demonstrating about something, and one of my daughters, 2-year-old, Catherine was then, decided to wander off. I panicked like mad, as you would, and then I saw her walking along holding a policewoman's hand. She was chattering away quite happily. She didn't seem distressed in any way.
OK, now push down.
This was the big bone of contention with myself and my husband. He was furious. He said that that's the last time you're going to take a child of mine on one of those stupid marches. So I determined I'd never do that again anyway, but it was my decision, not his, because after all, I was a liberated woman.
Oh, yeah, you're good and strong.
Do you remember where you were supposed to be going today?
Supposed to be going to poetry.
Oh, OK.
Sorry about that. Can I look at your legs?
Well, they're not very good.
I'm sure they're just fine. OK, can I take your shoes off?
A few years ago, my mum began to forget arrangements quite a lot. She started to call me quite a lot during the day, like 6 or 7 times.
Which side am I touching?
There have been occasions where she's been out on buses and forgotten where she's going or where she lives, and I've had calls from strangers saying, you know, that she's with them. I didn't actually believe it could be dementia, partly because there's no history in my family or anything like that. I think for someone who's so intelligent and articulate, I couldn't believe that that would be the case. And it wasn't until she had the brain scan that I accepted, really, that's what it was. And that's when we took the decision to ask Mum to come and live with us.
I'll let you have a chat. I'll see if the rest of the bloods are back.
Caring for somebody with Alzheimer's makes you very upset sometimes and very down. And one of the people you would go to with those sort of feelings is your mother, and you can't. And you have to be the stronger person. So, yeah, I miss that. I miss having someone to care for me. How did you sleep last night?
I don't think I slept too badly, actually. But then I got up quite early, 7:20 or so.
See, I wonder if it was earlier. Are you sure it was 7:20?
Well, that's what it said on the clock.
That would make sense.
I don't know if anything makes sense.
On the positive side, we have some good laughs about some of the stuff she comes out with, because it is awful. And if you look at it with so much seriousness, you just wouldn't ever get through it. And I think I've learned that you can carry on and you can still retain a lot of yourself, and it's not going to happen all at once. And you can still make the most of everything and fill every sort of minute, really.
OK, we're going to move you around to another part of our department while we wait for the blood test. It's a bit more quieter than in here.
Eileen will be moved to a specialist ward for further tests and observation.
Hello, babe.
Only then will doctors be able to determine whether she's had a stroke or if there's another cause for her symptoms.
She loves me now. Ooh, she loves me now. Yeah.
He sings to everyone.
Whether they want it or not.
Cover your ears.
My favourite thing to do at school is maths and literacy.
And what would you like to be when you grow up?
A scientist.
I want to be able to read my books and go to the book group and discuss them, and similarly with poetry. And I want to write about the dementia because I want to write about the various stages, and my, memory lapses will be included in that, I hope, if I can remember what they are. It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. What it has to be is a challenge. I don't want dementia to interfere. so I won't let it. It was a bit scary, knowing what damage he's done. It was, you know, just the waiting.
In a wheelchair is very hard. If you've never been in one, it's a lot harder than it looks. It's been a little bit strange staying in the bedroom that I left 25 years ago. Mum probably wouldn't have let me go home anyway. She wouldn't have stood for it. But I actually miss work. Daytime TV is not good.
I'm at the hospital because of your stupid cat. You go under my feet, smack my toes right against the skirting board. Other than that, the cat's all right.
Adult priority, 1 minute.
Pedal cyclist this morning seems to have gone onto the wing mirror with his chest and then landed on the ground.
I felt like I was letting him down because I wasn't there for him.
How bad's the pain at the moment?
When I breathe, it hurts.
OK. If you have a collapsed lung, the lung itself is being squashed and has collapsed. It's life-threatening.